Player 2 has joined the game.
Hey yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to episode 270 of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. As always, I'm one of your hosts here, Kevin, along with my rotating brother from my mother, Sean.
How are you doing?
I mean, he's my only brother, but
I thought there was
rotating.
something weird going on the camera.
Well, it's that thing.
But no, it's not. It's just, it's my arm. It's this area.
Oh yeah, it
here.
looks like there's a big...
Yeah, I thought it was like, but yeah, it's just me.
It looked like it was like a flippity, hippity, hippity, hop, hop.
This is me.
If this is the first time you're ever seeing, hearing, or listening to us, this is the Two Player Co-op Podcast where just about every week two brothers get together to tell you everything you need to know about Glenn Fittich and the world of video games. If you like that, make sure you like the video, subscribe, share it with your friends, family, and everyone in betwixt. I got to fix Sonic. Like, he's been the same way. I almost think when we cleaned out this room, I know it doesn't look like it's clean, but I feel like we might have thrown out all his faces and stuff. Well, that's true. Again, we got to do the vlog, the most boring vlog ever of our setup.
Yes. Oh, should we mention
what
preliminary plans?
What was I saying? What was I saying?
Episode 300.
I think we should
to elicit feedback. On
you go for it.
No. Okay. So
wait, hold on. Okay. YouTube.com/2playercoop. Okay. Like, subscribe, share with your friends, family, and everyone in betwixt. If you only listen to us on audio servers around the world, make sure you're a rap god and give us a thumbs up or a 5-star review. And it sounds like there's another bug in here when I'm a rap god.
You don't have to be a rap god. Okay.
Hippity flippity.
So here we are, episode 270.
So we are
30 away from the big 300.
Wait,
300.
that's 7.5 months? That seems weird.
It's like a whistle.
Like I'm.
But yeah, so episode 300. We usually go live for basically all the fitties and the zeros, the hundos, and the fitties and the hundos. So
we're not going to go live for everybody for 275 because
But
we
300
might
will
go.
Something, but
300 will go live. We might do something fun, but 300 is going to be the big blowout.
So we've done. I think we do live stuff at every 50th. We've done just live podcasts. We've done Street Fighter tournaments. We've done just retro gaming streams. We did that at 250. Do not recommend. So we've been thinking about what to do for episode 300. Obviously, it's got to be something big. Right now, we're thinking some kind of in the same vein as when we've done Street Fighter tournaments and stuff. We want to do a best of 300. I'm just kidding. A best of something. Depending on, we don't want to just do Street Fighter again because it's been done.
We're not going to do Street Fighter yet.
But it could be part of it.
But it could be part of it.
What we want to do is a bunch of like mini brother versus brother
best
challenges.
Of 5, best of 7.
Best of something. Yeah. First two, whatever. Depending on how many things we can come up with. But basically, like one round might be a fight in Street Fighter. Probably Ryu versus Ken. Another one might be maybe a Mortal Kombat fight. We talked about
Sonic speed run.
A Sonic speed run, a Mario 1 speed run. Maybe just like, not to beat the game, but like
get to World 2.
Yeah, with no warps, It's a little speed run, just little mini competitions, maybe like NBA Jam, just little mini competitions, best of NBA whatever.
Jam, yes.
First to something. So we say that we've got plenty of time. We've got 30 episodes, so about 30 weeks. We would like to hear from you guys. Comment below. We've got the Google Doc on Twitter. Reach out, tweet us, whatever you got to do. Let us know
DM,
some ideas.
Discord,
the kind of, if you've been here a while, the kinds of
It's going to be
games.
retro focused.
Yeah, we do a lot of retro stuff. So if you have any ideas for like challenges, competitions, whatever, we can throw in the mix. Let us know. We'd love to hear about it. But yeah, we're trying to come up with, I don't know, I would say at least 7, so we can do a best of 7. But I'd like to get it to double digits.
Yeah, I think one fun one that I just
because they should all be only like 2 minutes long, 2-3 minutes.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna,
and then we'll
quick.
Still do a podcast too.
Yeah,
we'll do that, and then we'll transition drunkenly into the podcast.
Yes.
Balls 3D. Holy crap, Derek!
I don't think I've ever played that. Was that
we
a fighting
definitely
game?
rented it? Yeah,
that was like the fight. Okay,
yeah. Contra 1. How far can we get without dying? We might not get through the first level.
Like a competition or jointly? Oh, okay.
No, competition. And again, we're going to be drinking,
I'm
so
down.
this is going to go downhill very quickly. So I think Contra should be the first game. Also, we should bring back the recipe.
I don't know how. Speaking of the recipe, I don't know where I saw it. Twitter or Instagram, something. I don't know. Some like random like cocktail thing that I follow.
I still got to do Patreon.
Have you ever heard of a revolver drink?
No.
That was
You're
my
pretty good.
ocelot.
You're pretty good.
You're pretty good.
Okay, no, Big Boss doesn't say it though.
Well, but I was doing David Hayter because he said
David
it.
Hayter doesn't.
No, I know.
He says it once.
No, I know.
yes.
But he said it to
I
you.
am aware. to Ocelot or me?
To you.
The player?
To you, Kevin.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, okay.
That's what I was doing that. You're pretty good. Anyway.
Still the best pin tweet ever. Thank you.
A revolver. It is
What are we talking about?
a drink that I want to try.
No, I know, but how do we get to this?
Because you were talking about the recipe. I don't know
Uh,
that I really like the recipe. It's not.
oh, I like it, but it's like all of a sudden Sean's like, and I'm like,
So a revolver, I don't know the exact purport. I just learned of it today. But it's something I could easily make.
Okay.
I've got everything. It's bourbon, or I think technically rye.
okay,
It's almost like a twist on the Manhattan, I think. So Manhattan is rye,
like Manhattans.
vermouth, Angostura. I think that's it. Maybe
See,
it's
I
got
don't think
simple
vermouth
syrup.
goes with whiskey.
I don't know. Well,
But I
it's
mean, if you
sweet
make it,
vermouth.
I'll drink it. But yeah.
But anyways,
Oh, okay, yeah.
it's rye, coffee liqueur. It could be Kahlua or
Oh, this
Some-
sounds like
some
vodka.
people say you should do like a Mr. Black.
Have you had
something.
this?
No, I
Okay.
just found out
Okay.
about it today, but I want to try it. But rye, Kahlua, and orange bitters, and a twist of orange expression.
I feel like this sounds like the.
But
God.
basically, it's
What was
kind of like
that
a
shot
Manhattan,
called?
but with like coffee flavors going on.
What was the shot called? The concrete mixer or something.
Cement mixer.
Yeah, that thing.
It was like
That's what I sound-
Bailey's and
That's
lime
what I'm saying. I
juice or
feel like this is
something,
gonna
and
go.
just,
It's gonna
cur-
curdle, and then we're
No,
gonna go.
there's nothing. No, it's a legit cocktail, but it sounds fantastic, and I kind of want to try it.
So also, let us know your thoughts for episode 3.
Yeah, back to that. This isn't that good.
Huh?
It's not that good.
I'm feeling pretty good.
That's not what I said.
You might have to read.
No wonder.
You might have to read. Derek says in the chat, random, but my wife and I started watching Married with Children, and it hits different
It's
now that I'm
so
married
funny.
and not like 12 years old, worth a watch. It's
It's
so funny.
so
It could never,
good.
ever, ever be made right now.
No,
Also,
there's so many. There's like The Office couldn't be. I mean, some episodes of The Office or some lines
Early
of The
Office would never happen.
Yeah,
But Married with Children would never happen. Also, I used to think Peggy was, I kind of had a crush on her.
Peggy.
Yeah. No?
Peggy. That was my Raymond saying Peggy when he spits the.
Peggy Roberts.
The daughter.
The cookies, yeah. The cookies.
No, the daughter was.
Well, yeah,
the
Christina
hot
Applegate.
one. That's her. But in the show,
Kim.
I don't know, Kim. That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, he's pretty cute, but I think he's married to Kim. Hee hee.
Yes, Married with Children, fantastic show, underrated. I remember watching it. Like I never went out of my way to watch it as a
He was
kid,
a shoe salesman.
but I think it came on like right before, or right
Polk
after
High.
something else that I would watch. So
I
I would
assume it was
occasionally catch a
Fox.
little bit
it
of
was
it.
Fox, right? I think.
It was Fox, yeah.
So you're watching The Simpsons, I assume.
Maybe, yeah. But I remember I'd always catch like little bits of it, and I was like a teenager probably, and I was just like, "This is kind of funny, but this is also stupid." But
Like,
similarly
kinda funny
to
is-
Derek, I caught it. I
They're
started
pulling off
randomly
episodes.
watching
Oh my
it. In my like late 20s, maybe even 30s, before I had kids. But like I watched it, I'm like, this is really funny. Like it's not just like stupid like
What was the boy? Bud?
Bud.
What was the dog? Also Bud? Right?
Kind of sounds right, but I don't think
Okay.
that they had the same name. But yes, very good show, very underrated. And I think it's, I have a much better appreciation for it.
This is going to be a fantastic episode. So if you got any thoughts for episode 300, let us know. We'll post it on Twitter and all that stuff. But if you really like us, you can go to patreon.com/2player co-op. just like our affiliates James Solar, Sarah Solar, John Tingley, and Derek Bamford did, as well as our producers Steve Appleton, Aunt Sue, Vernon Slayton, and Dustin Downs. If you like cool t-shirts and the like, you can go to teespring.com/stores/2player co-op. I had a dream.
I had the pony.
Thank you. So Sean knows a little bit about this story, but I'm going to fill y'all in because there's not a lot of news. This might be a quick episode. It will not be now. But so yesterday, Saturday, I went to go grocery shop.
Yes.
At our local Kroger. And I got a family of 6 and 2 dogs. So
Buck was the dog.
Oh, damn it. So that's why. Okay. The cough is going to play into this. Feminist women love Eminem. Chicka, 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 Slim Shady. I'm sick of him. Look at him walking around, flapping his you-know-what, lipping to who-know-who.
Lipping to who-know-who.
Okay. So, yesterday, Saturday, I went to go grocery shop. Yes, thank you. Like I do on Saturdays. But they're understaffed because COVID, whatever. Nobody wants to come to work. Yeah, whatever. We'll finish this. Chicka, 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 Slim Shady. I'm sick of him.
Look at him.
And when I go up to check out, so Kroger here in Collierville has at least 10 checkouts, like normal checkouts, right? I would say.
10, 12, something like that.
This was at 10:30 a.m. on a Saturday. Super busy. One open. The one that was open had about 15 people waiting in line, and because I go there every Saturday, I know what checkers are good and what checkers are bad. This checker is the slowest M ever in this place, and I was like, I'm 15 deep. Like, I look over at the self-checkout, I'm like, all right, I'll take my chances. So I go over there. I have like 150 things. 200 ended up being $270. I didn't get a discount.
What? Oh, just because of the issue?
Yes.
Okay.
So I go to self-checkout.
Mine's a really quick thing, so let me just interject.
All right.
In Connecticut, we had, and I think they have it at Kroger, but I don't ever see anybody use it, the little scanners where you like scan your own stuff.
I haven't even seen them in a while, yeah.
Yeah. But we used to do that.
Yeah.
And then they would always randomly, when you go to check out, you'd set the light off and somebody would have to come and look at what you've scanned and make sure. I think they audit. They basically scan like 5 things from your cart and make sure that you actually scan them all, whatever. Oh, well, the whole point of the story was they would give you a discount, but they didn't. But it always seemed to happen to us. I'm not going to make a joke. But I remember always thinking, anytime you get chosen and you pass, you should just get 5% off your bill for the trouble. And I guess in my head I was thinking
for
you
being
actually
a
did
good person.
But
yeah,
I don't think they actually did that. But back to you.
Okay, so back to me. Thank you, James. I was like a James Solar. I miss you, James. Where are you? So anyway, so I go to the self-checkout. I wait for a little bit. I get there, and I'm checking out 150 things, and I get about 80 to 85% of the way through. And all of a sudden, yes, that's what happened. Woo-wee. Mongolian Kung Pao, whatever you had.
Kung Lao.
Kung Lao.
Stupid episode.
I love you so much for supporting us.
We haven't even gotten to what we're playing.
I am aware. Hold on. But anyway, so I go to the self-checkout. I'm 80 to 85% through with my checking out. Every self-checkout dies. And they go boom. Whoop. So there was a power failure. Literally, there was at least 10 self-checkouts, right? The big space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Probably 10.
8 or 10, yeah.
Literally, everyone comes back online right where they were. Except for one person. And that one person is really stressed out about stuff like this.
So the rest of them didn't even lose their progress?
No.
Oh.
Mine rebooted, went into the freaking Windows 3.1 DOS menu. DOS. And I'm like, after 5 minutes, I'm like, whew, I turned on Eminem. I was like, flippity, 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 hippity, hop, hop, hop. I'm like, I'm mad. And I was finally like, can someone come here, whatever? And the girl was like, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know what the hell's going on. I was like, okay. She's like, come over here. I'll help you out. And then an old man tried to take the spot they were going to give to me. So we go over there. We check out everything. Then it's like, okay, all right, you're good. you're not going to give me a discount. Nothing. I didn't say it because I'm not going to be like that. But I'm like, I just went flippity, flippity, hippity, hip, hop, hop over this, over like. So anyways, after like an hour after I was done, I finally left Kroger. My frozen items were no longer frozen. They were just cold.
You just got to let it go.
I'm not doing it. Maybe 300. But then I remembered after I got home, and I was like, Jess, here's the groceries. I got to go just poop and just be by myself, whatever. And I'm going to have a beer at 10:30 in the morning because I don't care. 2 nights before that, I had a dream. That was a very boring ass dream. Except that dream was that. So before this, wait, go back. So I had COVID, as you all know, if you've been following us. I recovered. I'm fine, whatever. But I've been having the weirdest freaking dream. Like I had a dream that Buddy was alive and somebody stole him. He didn't die. Someone stole him. I found him in Florida at the beach after I was under the bridge where this guy was chopping up these giant, like as big as this house, like sea lions that had been bitten by sharks. And then he was like, well, now also this dog's here. I'm going to kill him. You're not going to kill that dog. I'm going to take that dog. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to take him to Walgreens for some reason. They're going to charge me $25. No, this is my dog, whatever. And then I'm going to go to this abandoned house here that's in The Walking Dead. Ronda Rousey showed up and she was an assassin trying to kill me, whatever. But then Buddy was there and he was alive. And I was like, oh my God. And I woke up and I was like, I thought Buddy was alive, but he's still dead. Okay, whatever. Another dream I had was I went to Kroger. The most boring dream you could ever have. I went and I had my notebook and I was checking off stuff as I went. I was grocery shopping in this dream. When I got to the end, I was
use a notebook?
It's like a little flippity.
You don't just use your phone?
No. I'm old school. Anyways, I get to the end. The one thing I don't have is deviled eggs. And I go to Joe. Exactly. In the deli department, whatever. I was like,
Is he a real person or this is just
no? He's not. Okay. I don't know who Joe is, but I was like, okay, hey Joe. And this was like 9:30 at night, so it was late. Joe, do you got any deviled eggs? It's like, oh hey Kev, nah, I'm sorry man, I think they're over there. I'm like, push my cart over there. Okay, whatever.
Can you just buy deviled eggs?
No.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
I know, but then I go over there and somebody's like, oh yeah, Joe, let me know. Okay, cool. And he comes back with asparagus, and I was like, whatever, I gotta go. I don't care. Fine. Asparagus instead of deviled eggs. Fine. But then I go to get my cart. My cart is gone.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's gone. I can't check out. I can't do anything. And I'm like, what the hell is happening? They're like, man, I don't know. We're trying to close down, whatever. I was like, I don't care. I had a full cart of stuff. Why'd you put it back? They put all my groceries back, so I couldn't check out. And then 2 days later, I'm at Kroger and I can't freaking check out. Is that weird? Is that Truman Show-ish?
You're a soothsayer.
No, but I'm for real.
No, I know.
Okay.
But it's not Truman Show. It's like Truman Show in reverse. Actually, it's not even that. It's nothing.
No, it would be Truman Show or it would be The Matrix.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, so I told Jess, I was like, oh my God, maybe these weird ass dreams are me seeing the future. None of the other dreams make any sense. But
do you have any trips to Florida planned?
Jess does. So maybe she'll see somebody under the bridge hacking up house
giant sea lions.
House sea lions. But I was like, what the hell? Is that not weird? That like 2 days before that, I had a dream where I was at Kroger and I couldn't check out. And now I'm at Kroger in real life and I can't. And I didn't think of it when I was there because I was like, I want to break everything. But yeah.
That's very odd.
It is.
I didn't have any dreams that I remember.
Derek's local grocery, you can buy deviled eggs. See, I want deviled eggs, but I like deviled eggs.
I love shrimp. I don't like cold shrimp.
Really?
I like eggs. I don't do cold. Like, I guess deviled eggs is the only time you really eat them cold. Also, eggs, overrated. Like, they're kind of...
They mess up my stomach, but...
They need to have... Like, I love a good omelet. I love a good breakfast
a good
sandwich.
over medium fried egg.
I like breakfast
toast.
Sandwiches. I like
You don't
omelets.
like to dip? Flippity dippity dup dup?
I don't like runny yolks.
Oh.
It weirds me out.
Even with toast?
It weirds me out.
Wow.
But like just scrambled eggs with no... I mean, cheese is a bare minimum. But if it doesn't also have like bacon or ham or something in it, which at that point you've basically got an omelet. But eggs are kind of... Now, what I will say, just as scrambled eggs.
Yeah. They're
the best
worldwide.
Like
famous.
that is like the one time I will just eat a plate of scrambled eggs, and I think it's because they're either slightly undercooked,
or
them, every other time I have eggs, they're overcooked,
completely dry.
But yeah,
the one thing I will say, so I'm allergic to shrimp, and I love shrimp cocktail. I can have one, maybe two, and then I'm like, it's itching. I should stop. But yeah,
I remember when we were kids. One time we went to Red Lobster, which I feel like we almost never do. Maybe we weren't.
Wait, John said the story better end. I'm just saying it now. The story better end with you buying sea lion. This is gonna be a fantastic episode.
One time when I was younger, oh God, man, ugh.
It's not that bad.
I think we went to Red Lobster.
Okay,
I don't remember if you were there. You probably were. If it was a long, long time ago, you probably were. But anyways, we got shrimp, and it wasn't cold. It wasn't cocktail shrimp. It was just
popcorn.
Popcorn.
Okay,
you said it weird. Popcorn. No, it was just fried shrimp. I think it was like an appetizer, or no, I think it was just for me. And I'm like, oh, I love shrimp. And then I got it. I'm like, I had to like choke it down, and I realized it was because I was eating it with cocktail sauce.
Oh.
And I do not, because it's got like horseradish in it, right? Or something.
I think so. It's like ketchup and horseradish.
And it's not like I thought it was ketchup. I think it's just like, well, it looks like ketchup. It'll probably taste like ketchup. So I ate it, and all of a sudden, Dad was like, why are you going to eat your shrimp? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think I like it. And he's like, well, why did you order it? Anyways, I eventually realized.
Oh my God. We have to get
it
Dad
had
on
nothing
here
to do.
This year, Dad.
Yes.
I don't care what he says. He has to come on.
Eventually, I realized it had nothing to do with shrimp.
Okay.
It was just the cocktail sauce that I did not like. And I'm like, oh my God, I guess I don't like shrimp. And then I was like,
good.
I love it. But yeah, I was just thinking another idea along the lines of NBA Jam.
Play action football.
What?
Tecmo?
I was thinking Tecmo or like go real old school, like 10-yard fight, something ridiculous.
But there's no skill. It's all.
But yeah.
Yes, but something. Okay. All right, so next up. How long? 22 minutes in. We have not talked about any video games.
It's a slow news week.
So this is a PSA to anyone who might be interested in getting a PSVR 2. The PSVR 2 website has gone live. Did you do this? Okay. I did it too. I feel like I got some hippity hop. So if you want to get a PSVR 2 for your PS5, the website is live, and there's a button all the way down at the bottom that says sign up for info on pre-order details. So I don't know if it's going to be what I assume it's going to be is a PlayStation Direct thing like PS5 did. And if that's the case, I would hope they would look at my info and be like, oh, he got a PS5 on launch. We will let this guy, if he wants, get
or
a
be
PSVR
like, he
2.
never had a PSVR. He probably doesn't want a PSVR 2 that bad.
But this guy's also got not that 77 platinums now.
I think they should give the select few people that actually bought a PSVR
whatever. You're
first
a jackass.
dibs.
Yeah. I got more plats.
I never got an email from Sony to allow me to buy a PS5
weird.
from
them.
But
so I think that lottery was just completely random, which I hope this won't be. But I got to think there's a lot less people that want a PSVR 2 than there are people that want a PS5.
Well, yeah.
Well,
there can't be more.
Okay. But what I'm my point is, I think we both have a good chance, if this is going the way I think it will, that we will be able to sign up if we want to pre-order a PSVR 2.
I hope so.
I'm day one. I'm
day one-ish.
I don't know if ish.
Day
one-ish or day one shit?
Day one-ish.
Shit? Hippity hippity hip hop hop. Super dodgeball! That is freaking awesome.
I loved that.
Okay, I'm putting it down right now.
Yes, that one, excellent. Yes.
Excellent.
That's definitely on there.
Super dodge ball. Okay.
Super dodge.
So we might get up to like a best of 13 at this point.
Great.
Gert.
We'll also take ideas during.
No.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Sean.
Yes.
What have you been playing this week?
I have not gone back to Concrete Genie. It's been a week.
You got to knock it out.
It's been a weekend. No, I know, but I'm just
you just got to go knock it out.
I don't mind the game, but I feel like I
not
barely understood what I was doing when I played it. And now that I haven't played it in like a week, I feel like I'm going to have to figure everything out again. But I do still need to finish that up. Other than that, I think we've played the exact same things.
All right. So what do you want to talk about first? Contra?
Or Castlevania.
I know. I saw it. I'm aware.
Sure.
Let's do Contra.
Yeah.
So talk about a steal. So right now, I don't know if it still is or if it will be when this posts. I don't know how long the sale is, but the Contra Anniversary Collection and the Castlevania Anniversary Collections were both on sale on PS4 for $5. And I assume Switch and Xbox as well.
Yeah.
$5? Are you kidding? I know I have a Pi, but it's so much easier to just turn on my PS5 and just play these games. So when Sean sent it to me, I was like, yeah, I'm probably going to get it, whatever. This is when I was in the middle of the ice storm, and I didn't think, oh, by the way, if you're watching this and you're not a patron, Versus has gone live. I hope you liked it. I'm sorry. We'll do better in the future. The video is amazing. The games are not.
Yes.
So just watch if you have not already. Patrons that are watching live in the chat, you haven't seen it yet, just know, just click it, like it, watch it, and yeah, we'll do better in the future. Contra. What games did you play?
I played Contra Arcade.
Okay, should we start there?
Yeah.
Horrible. How is the NES version, which I think is the second best Contra game ever made? Would you put hardcore above that? I would not. I would go 3. I would go 3-1 hardcore.
I'm not sure Super C isn't better than it too. Contra's not that great. I mean, it's like, it's important, it's whatever, but like, it's okay.
Why is the NES version, and we can talk about Super C here in a second, why is the NES version so much better than the arcade? Why is the arcade just like you jump and it's like, whoo! Like the jumps are horrible. The slowdown is crazy. Like the music's awesome. The stages look to be the same, but however, even though this is a home release, you can only go through so many deaths and so many continues before you're like, well, whatever. Sorry, there's no 30 guy code, whatever. Just go back to the beginning. The NES version is so superior
Definitely
to the arcade.
better.
It's not even close.
I played that.
I beat it.
NES or arcade?
NES.
Oh, okay. Then I played Super Probotector.
Derek, remind me to talk about Ninja Gaiden Arcade.
So then I played Super Probotector.
Which is that?
Super C. Not Super C. Contra 3.
Okay.
As far as I could tell, identical. Except that you play as a robot.
hardcore Probotector, yeah.
It's funny because even like when you beat a level, and then it shows like the art of like, it's the same thing from Super Nintendo. It's just let's turn him into a robot. Yeah. Other than that, I think it's the same game. So I played that. Then I played Probotector on the Genesis.
It's so weird.
I don't think I got past the first level, which doesn't surprise me because the game's super duper hard. But it's like
I did, but like
it's like instead of guy, girl, wolf, and robot, you've got
robot.
Yeah, blue robot, red robot, wolf robot, and then normal robot.
Little robot. Yeah.
So I picked the blue robot just because he's like the main guy. And I don't know if there's something weird with the controls.
Yes, it is.
If you push one button,
you can
changes your
stationary
weapon. There's something weird where if you hit a button, let's say like A jumps, B shoots. I don't know if that's true. C would change your weapon.
No, C would make you either go stationary or not. C and B, so circle
would then
and
change
X,
your weapon.
Circle and X together would change the weapon.
Oh, maybe that.
But I'm like,
there's something weird.
If you have all these buttons, why are you restricting us to the 3-button layout? That was annoying to me.
Yeah. But I think that's it. Oh, I dabbled in NES Contra, but like the Japanese one. Or is there a Japanese one for that?
Oh, yes, there is. And by the way, the Japanese version, I noticed this because I played it just through the first level. The palm trees in the first level, in the U.S., stationary.
They move?
Japan, they go.
So I did play that. I tried the Contra code. It didn't work for me, probably because I don't know what B and A are. But it didn't work. I'm like, whatever, I'll try. And I think I beat the first level, and then I was just like, that's I've had too much Contra. And then I switched to Castlevania.
Okay, wait. So Derek said Ninja Gaiden Arcade is terrible too. I watched some video.
I don't think
I didn't either. So I watched Sega Lord X, please come on the channel. I want to interview you so bad. So he did a video over the past week and a half, I think, or 2 weeks. Shit it. Where he did a review for Ninja Gaiden on Game Gear. And in that, he was like, here's Ninja Gaiden Game Gear, here's NES, here's the arcade, which was a straight beat 'em up. It was not Ninja Gaiden that we think of Ninja Gaiden. There was also Ninja Gaiden.
So the NES Ninja Gaiden got the Captain America treatment.
No.
I mean, kind of. They turned what was a beat 'em up in the arcade to like a platformer.
Oh, yeah, it's better. Yeah. So, yeah. But
then, and better.
But also, so Master System got a Ninja Gaiden game, which I didn't know at all. I would think it would just be Game Gear, like, blown up. No, it looks so good. Like, it doesn't look as good as the NES, but it looks really good.
But, like, it's just a better version of Ninja Gaiden, or it's a totally different game?
It's somewhere in between the arcade and the NES, is what I would say.
Okay.
In terms of gameplay. But, yeah. So, yeah, Contra is good. 3's perfect. I played it for a little bit. I don't know how you and Brent are so good at that game. I'm not.
Every time I would spend the night at his house, we would just, let's go ahead and play through Contra.
Yeah.
Like,
we have to do that. I mean, you're going to carry me big time.
That's fine.
Oh, also, if you play the Japanese version of Hardcore.
I did.
What's different?
You're robots.
No, that's not. No, that's not Pro Protector. I'm saying if you go all the way down to the bottom, you click Japan. It's Contra Hardcore. But you get 3 hit points.
Really?
Thank you. That's the only way that game is playable without Game Genie.
Oh, that changes everything.
Yes,
I like that.
Yes, I like that.
Interesting.
All right.
Wait, so what is Probotector, like European?
Europe. Yeah.
Okay,
Europe
so
was like, oh, no. You can only blow shit up if it's robots, okay? Because we don't care about them. Detroit, become human. We don't care. You're going to die, whatever. All right, you want to move on to Castlevania? So you have you haven't played anything else? These two?
No.
All right. Castlevania. The first game I played when I fired this up, of course, was
Bloodlines.
I thought you were going to be Kid Dracula. Bloodlines is so freaking good, but it's so hard. Also, I did not remember how hard this game was. And I did not remember how stressed out I get whenever I get the blue whip. I'm like,
and you're like trying not to get hit.
I can't get hit. Like, oh man. And it's like, I will say, the save states break Castlevania.
One random note.
Yes.
And I don't know, Truman Show. I randomly saw, I think, or was it from playing the game? I think I saw a video on YouTube recently that was about whatever. Bloodlines. And it was the difference between Bloodlines and the new generation or whatever. In Bloodlines, Eric Lecard, John Morris. In the new generation,
are they a Belmont?
Eric Lecard, Johnny Morris. For whatever reason, he's Johnny Morris in the new generation.
So when you played Bloodlines, did you go whip or spear?
I started whip, and then when I died, I chose Eric.
So I feel like every time I play, I want to just be Eric. Because I feel like those games should be played with a whip. But
I was always like Team Eric, but
it
no,
seems
Eric
like
has the spear.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it seems like that makes it easier.
I think it's easier with the spear.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if it is, but to me it is.
You can do the
the not pogo, but super jump.
But you can also go right? Yeah. Like you can't whip straight up, but you can spear straight up.
Yeah, I don't know what advantage there would be to playing John.
It's just because it's Castlevania, so I feel like I should.
Right, yeah.
I do think so. I played Super 4 also. I think this game is overrated. You're looking at my hair. Is it that bad?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Now I am.
Okay, Dwight.
Meet my eye level. I don't think I played anything but Bloodlines.
I played
I got Contra
out,
out, and I'm like, I want to play some Castlevania. And I think all I did was Bloodlines. I got pretty far. I got to what I think was the last level, and then I died. And then I was just like, I'm done.
I got to. There's 6. There is 6.
Okay.
So I got to. I think I got to 4, and then I died. I was like, I'm done. I'm gonna try Super 4. Other than the opening track, that's one of the best tracks ever of 8 and 16 bits. Simon's Song. Like, that is legend. The game, it doesn't even feel like
it just feels stiff. It does not feel at all like any kind of evolution of the game.
Right.
Like, you still can't, other than...
Well, you can jump and go...
That's true. The jumps are a little bit more forgiving, but it just still feels very, like, stiff. I don't know, like Castlevania games did until that point, or honestly until Symphony. They just felt very, like, clunky and,
So I played 4 games. I also played 1, well, I guess 5. I played 1 US, and I was like, let me go play 1 Japan, and see if anything's different. Because I know 3 Japan is amazing, and I'll get to that here in a second. 1 Japan, I beat the bat, whatever. I was like, okay, let me play 1 US. I beat the bat. Let me go play 1 Japan. Okay, whatever. I fire up 1 Japan. It's like, you can play on normal or easy. I will take easy. Thank you very much. Not only that, so on easy, you start with 9 guys, 9 free guys, 9, what's his face?
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. So you start with 9 Reynolds, 9 Ryans, whatever. But no matter what level you play on, what is the one thing about Castlevania when you jump and get hit that is so freaking annoying?
You getting knocked back and falling through pits.
There is no knockback in Japan. Normal, easy, there's no knockback. You jump,
and
Medusa
either
hits
difficulty?
you. You jump, Medusa hits you, you keep going, and you land on the wood thing that's going to collapse, whatever. And I was like, okay. So I beat Castlevania 1 in Japan. I didn't get a trophy because it was in Japan. I feel
you
like that's
beat
crap.
the game.
Yeah.
No save states?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I'm like, then they really nerfed the
No,
game. But I mean,
but I mean, I could have without
basically,
save
unless
states.
you screw up,
Yes.
there's no insta death,
There's no
and you
falling
have
off a
9
cliff
lives
when you get hit. Yeah.
So yeah,
So did I say when you get?
I have no idea. But now I'm gonna listen for it.
I think I did. But it's so weird because you think back to Super Mario 2, and the reason that we got Doki Doki Panic was because the real Super Mario 2 was too difficult for us Americans. Yet Castlevania in Japan has an easy mode with 9 lives, and no matter what you play on, there's no knockback.
Well, I think part of it, and I don't know if this is a difference between America and Japan, like culture-wise or whatever, but a lot of the reason why games back then were so hard was because video game rentals were so huge.
Yes.
And they want you to rent it, not beat it, so you rent it again and
Right.
again and again and again and again. That's why all those games are so difficult.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if video game rentals were a thing.
No, it's
in Japan
I
or
read that
as big of a thing,
anecdotally. In the U.S., that a lot of the reason that the NES games were so difficult was because of rentals. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did beat it. So then after that, I fired up Castlevania 2. Hell no. I fired up Castlevania 3, beat the first level. I was like, wait a minute, no, why am I playing the U.S. version? Let me play Japan. My God, that soundtrack. I know there's the extra chip in the cart on the Famicom that lets that happen, but that soundtrack is insane.
Is it the same, just better quality?
It sounds like it sounds like SNES. It is so freaking good. And it's not just the music, but the sound effects, everything are just how is this the NES? I mean, it's not. It's the Famicom, but I didn't get all the way through it. And also there's a lot of differences with 3 as well. 3 in Japan shows crosses.
Oh yeah, they
In the
removed
US, you
all
can't.
the religious
Yeah. Never mind.
whatever,
In
imagery.
Zelda 1, Links were all walking around with a giant cross. Also, in Castlevania 3, apparently there's boobs in the Japan version on statues and stuff. I'm like, how would you even know what a boob is?
on 8-bit graphics.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But the soundtrack was just, it was freaking mind-blowing, I will say that.
Well, now I want to check them out.
Yeah, you gotta play Castlevania 1 Japan and Castlevania 3 Japan.
Is there a
2 is
Japanese 4? Or 2's
there's
the
a
same.
Japanese 4, but they're
The same.
from what I've read, if there's any differences, it's not that big. And 2 is like exactly the same.
Yeah.
It still sucks.
Yeah.
All right, Sean.
Yes.
We talked a lot about old games. You want to talk about some new games? Get to the news of the week.
Let's do it.
All right, Sean. Checks notes. Hold on. All right. So, like I said, there's not a lot of news this week. Some of this is news, but really we knew it was coming, and this comes from Rockstar. GTA 5 Next Gen got a release date, and GTA The Next is happening. With the GTA 5 community stronger than ever, Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online will come to PS5, Xbox Series X/S platforms this coming March 15th, bringing the blockbuster open-world experience to players on the latest hardware. We sincerely appreciate the entire community's support over the years as the game now heads into an unprecedented third console generation. Yeah. Grand Theft Auto 5 and GTA Online for PS5 and Series X/S features new graphics modes up to 4K resolution, up to 60 frames per second, texture and draw distance upgrades, HDR options, and ray tracing, as well as offering the technical advancements of the latest console generation with faster loading times, immersive 3D audio, platform-specific features like advanced haptic feedback, and more. Oh, look what Derek said. Yep. PS4 and Xbox One players eager to continue their journey on the newest generation of hardware will be able to transfer both their GTA 5 story mode progress and their GTA Online characters and progression to PS5 and Xbox Series X or S with a one-time migration. Plus, a new standalone version of GTA Online for PS5 and Xbox Series XS will debut at launch, available for free for the first 3 months to PS5 players. GTA Online for PS5 and Series X also includes a range of improvements, including the ability to skip the GTA 5 story mode prologue before entering online.
That's what screwed me over when we played online, because I had never played on PS5 before. And I didn't want to
do the
boot
whole
up my PS4.
You had to do the whole
upload
player
my
landing
save.
in the plane thing.
I had to where you're like out in like the winter, like the snow and stuff, or however it ends.
Holy crap, really?
Like the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
I had to go through all that crap before I could play it.
Wow.
So doesn't help me much now, but it's nice to see they got rid of that.
New GTA Online players will now enter the career builder with instant access to their choice of one of 4 illicit businesses: biker, executive, nightclub owner, or gun runner, and a sizable GTA dollar windfall to select a property, high-end vehicle, and the firepower required to kickstart their enterprise. PS5 and Xbox Series XS. Okay, I'm done.
Are you gonna restart your character?
I'm level like 135. Like, it's not that high, but yeah. Okay, so here's how it breaks down. Also, so let me give a shout out to Derek in the chat. I look forward to the next Castlevania series on Netflix. I cannot freaking wait for whatever they're doing with. It's in 1792. Is that right? Or is that
Columbus sailed the ocean blue?
No, I know. Shut it.
That's 1490.
But yeah. But I know they're doing another series. It's going to focus on the descendants of Trevor and Maria. No, not Maria. Sophia. Sypha. Whatever. I cannot wait also. And then in relation to GTA, Derek says in the chat, Skyrim, we're on every platform. GTA, hold my beer.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So, question.
Answer.
What say we, because the timing is pretty perfect.
Perfect.
We do a celebratory episode 275 time frame GTA 5 online.
Yeah.
Okay. Because technically episode 275 will be like 2 days before it comes out. But it'll also be posted probably on the 15th because that's a Tuesday. So we can also just do a live stream that night.
Yep.
Okay.
Give it a go.
That'll be our 275.
So GTA 5 is finally coming out March 15th. 4K, or well, I should say, up to 4K, up to 60 FPS. upgrades to textures and draw distance, HDR and ray tracing, faster load times, 3D audio, adaptive triggers on PS5. You can transfer your GTA Online progress as well as your story progress. So this game has not been touched in 7.5 years. Like the PS4 Xbox One version came out September 14, I think. Or October, November, whatever it was.
Like you could have, not to this extent, but you could have kind of come out with a remaster of it at the end of the PS4's life and had it look completely different.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I mean, yeah, it's a PS3 game originally. They did some stuff to make it run on PS4. But yeah, you could have made such a better game just from the beginning of the PS4's life to the end of the PS4's life. So I'm interested to see what this looks like.
So the weird thing, the only thing they really did, so PS3 to PS4, I know Xbox, whatever, I'm just, to make it easy. So they did the first person mode, which was cool for about a minute. And then I was I don't want to play like this. But it was still capped at 30 frames. So even when I'm playing GTA Online on my PS5, and I think it looks good, that just means it's like a solid 30. Whereas on PS4, it was like 15 to 20. Like strong bad, like stop motion shit. One thing I will say, I don't think the way that the definitive the trilogy, the definitive edition turned out has no bearing on this, I don't think. Because this is Rockstar themselves taking this on.
Yep.
This is going to be $70, right?
I don't know. I don't think it will be. I mean, it's a pretty substantive
wow.
incantation update of this game. I think it should just be like a $20 upgrade if you already have it on. No, I know it won't, but I think it should be. I don't think it's going to be. And honestly, I don't know. I still am undecided if I even want it. Like, I'm going to play online for sure.
I do. I want it. So, but I bought GTA 5 on PS3 day one, $60. Day one PS4, I traded in on PS3 and I got
$5.
$8, I think.
Okay.
So I was like, I paid $60. I got $8.
You got the tax off.
Now I'm like, okay, cool. You're going to do it again. I'm not going to trade it in because there's no point. I'm just going to buy it digital, whatever. Because they're going to give me $1 for my PS4 disc. Like, who cares? I'm going to get it. Also, March, I think, is supposed to kind of like, as long as I'm done with Horizon and Elden Ring, I'm good. Unless Sifu goes on sale by then. And by the way, that's 81. I think I picked that.
You have that, yeah.
Yeah. It's at 81, I think, right now. But yeah. But also, in addition to GTA 5, the longest running one entry in a game series ever for 3 consoles. That makes sense.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, we got it. Rockstar also said, with the unprecedented longevity of GTA 5, we know many of you have been asking us about a new entry in the Grand Theft Auto series. With every new project we embark on, our goal is to always significantly move beyond what we have previously delivered. And we are pleased to confirm that the active development for the next entry in the Grand Theft Auto series is well underway. We look forward to sharing more as soon as we are ready, so please stay tuned to the Rockstar Newswire for official details. They wouldn't say that. Now, a lot of people are like, oh, it's just the next GTA. They wouldn't say that if it's not GTA 6, right? Or what do you think?
What else would it be? GTA
Online 2.
Oh, no, they're not doing that. It's 6.
It's got to be 6.
Yeah.
But
unless they just do like they did with Vice City, and maybe is it going to be called GTA 6? I don't know.
Yeah, but after 9 years,
it's not going to be called GTA 5 colon. Yeah, it's going to be
Final Fantasy 10-2.
They might just pull a Kevin and just have it be like
GTA
Grand Theft Auto. They might do one of those. It might not literally be GTA 6, but it's got to be a full. If it's been this long, it's a full new game.
When do you think whatever this is comes out? I'm saying 24.
I agree.
Okay.
I think this year we'll find out
what it is.
What it is, where it is, that kind of stuff. I think next year we finally see something. And yeah, I think it comes out 24.
155 million copies. That's right. I do think that they unveil it this year. I will not be surprised if they say holiday 23 and then they're like, it's holiday 24 is what I think.
Yeah.
But like, I just want to know what it looks like. Can we go in every building? Is it as big? It's got to be Miami. I assume they won't go back to Liberty City. They could do something new, but like, as we've talked about in the past, like GTA 2, I think was London, right? The top down.
I don't even know. I think that may have just been like a side.
There was Chinatown Wars. There was.
I'll look it up.
There was one other spinoff, but I feel like the whole point of GTA is making fun of us in the U.S. Like,
yeah,
they're
I
not
don't
going
want
to put
it
it
to
in
be
Japan or
yeah.
London or whatever. Like, they're not going to do that. My prediction is that this will be called GTA 6. Now, I was looking up some articles and stuff. A lot of people were reminding me of stuff we talked about in the past that like it might launch and not be as big as GTA 5 was. But in addition to online, they might actually expand the world as they go and just like add to it like they did online. You know what I mean? Like we never got single player story DLC for 5. We might not get it for 6, but 6 just might continue to expand and like, you know, I don't know.
So interestingly enough, so first of all, there was just a Grand Theft Auto London side thing.
Okay.
Which is weird because every other city is just made up. You think they would have called it
Governor
Town. But yeah, so Grand Theft Auto 1, I mean just Grand Theft Auto. I did not know this, but I'd never played it. Grand Theft Auto is made up of 6 levels. Split between 3 main cities. Liberty City, San Andreas, Vice City. I didn't know those all existed.
I had
already.
no idea, yeah.
So yeah, 1 was all 3 of them. 2 was what?
But I do think, like, if they do Vice City, you don't have to go to the 80s. Like, Vice City could be freaking awesome now. Right now.
Actually, that's true. I mean,
What?
yeah, Vice City, the locale, doesn't have to be set in the 80s. I think even if it's Miami, it's going to feel that way.
Right.
I think it'll still have an 80s feel, even if it's like present day.
Yeah.
Which I think
You
that's
could
what
also-
it should be.
You could also have Pitbull show up.
Oh, he'll be in the game. If it's Vice City, Pitbull is in this game.
I didn't mean it.
No, he will be. Or maybe Bad Bunny.
Oh, my God. I want to pile drive him through 15 freaking tables. Yeah, I did a Canadian destroyer. No, it's because Riddle was like,
could do a Canadian destroyer.
If I would grab Riddle, I was like, okay, bro, jump. Whee! But no, so
yeah,
GTA 6.
London was an expansion.
Okay. I do think that I'm going to buy this. If it's 70, it's going to be like, man, I think it's going to be 70 though. But like GTA 5 is far and away my favorite GTA game. It's not even close.
Yeah. You like it better than playing darts with Nico?
Hey, Nico, do you want to go to the bowling? Do you want to play at the darts? Do you want to race on the Speedos? That's not what I meant to say.
Race on the Speedos.
that may have been some complicated relationship stuff there. What are they called?
Jet skis?
No, on the wood, on the floor, on the ground, on the ring.
Motorcycle?
Ring. No, but the ring.
Dirt bike?
No.
Moped?
Yes.
Moped, Speedo, same thing.
Not Speedos. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get it, but we'll see. All right, Sean. Next item.
Get the platinum?
No, one of my rarest. The funny thing, one of my rarest trophies is, oh God, what was it? I think it was 3-man army. It was something story related in GTA 5, which is so weird because I guess that means like a lot of people got GTA 5 and they were like, yeah, I played a little bit, cheat codes, blow everything up. But it was 3-man army, and I cannot remember what the hell it was, but it's one of my rarest trophies. My rarest trophy I never got. My kids got it. It was something on NBA Jam on PS3. My rarest trophy ever. Yeah.
Interesting. I wonder what mine is.
Well, you can look it up.
Probably one of my platinums.
I get one more refill. All right, Sean. Next up, Yacht Club had their Yacht Club Presents last week, and I feel a couple of ways. The big thing was that they announced Mina. Everybody's saying Mina, so I'm going to go with Mina, but you know what I mean.
Mina Kimes.
What I was saying, well, yes. Jeff Garcia does not like this game. Mina the Hollower was unveiled by Yacht Club. And this comes,
what?
The Hollower. Hollower.
She's howling.
Mina the Hollower. Mina the
Silver McVickler.
Mina the Hollower is a bone-chilling action adventure.
Was that on purpose?
Classic.
Wait,
game.
time out. Who's the guy from...
No, Guillermo. Mina the Hollower is a bone-chilling action adventure featuring classic gameplay in an 8-bit aesthetic in the style of Game Boy Color, refined for the modern era. Smooth 60 frames per second action combat, a world full of mystery and horror, and top-down adventuring combined in a mix that may remind you of classic titles like Castlevania, Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening, or even Bloodborne. But that also makes me really nervous.
Also, Castlevania,
she's got a whip.
Link's Awakening. Okay,
she's got a whip.
Well, yeah, but that's.
But also Bloodborne. I'm like, I don't want this to be Bloodborne. Okay. Whip foes, burrow.
I like your version better.
Whip foes, burrow through the ground, and explore a pixel-perfect world. And Mina the Hollower, a brand new game from the developers who brought you Shovel Knight. Okay, so, and then if I look at their Kickstarter page for details, it is, again, so summary here. 8-bit style graphics inspired by the Game Boy Color. You can leap, dodge, and burrow through ground to move or
like
battle
Joe?
monsters. I hope he gets freaking sacked 25 times. You can use your trusty whip or, which makes me happy, choose from an arsenal of weapons with different movesets.
I like that.
Like, if I don't want to do the whip, can I have a sword?
Probably.
There's also sidearms that can be used. Trinkets can be collected with different effects. Mina can level up. You can explore a huge, dark world brimming with secrets, challenging battles, and interconnected level design. Based on the Kickstarter page, it does look like it's coming out late 2023 because that's what they've said for their Kickstarter backer awards and stuff. Let me see what they're up to right now. Also, they're on Kickstarter. As of right now... Okay, so their initial goal was $311,500. They've now raised $702,635 as we're recording. I'm all in on this game.
Did you back it?
No, because also
I did. What, $20? I'll get the game. The game's gonna be $20 anyway, so
why back it? Like,
why not?
Why? But okay, two things here. Am I in on this game? I am freaking all in. This game looks so good. It looks so much fun. And I assume you are too because you backed it.
Yeah.
Is this your first Kickstarter?
For a game?
For anything?
Probably.
Oh, what else?
That thing I got that I don't use anymore. That little...
that was Kickstarter?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I got it for like $60 and now it retails for like $200 or something. But now I don't even use it.
Well, I hope this game doesn't retail for $200. So yeah, the game. So let's put that over here. The game itself. All snark aside, this looks freaking awesome.
Snork?
I said snork.
Yes, it does look awesome. I mean, it's basically a Zelda-like, by
Yacht
the guys
Club.
that did Shovel Knight.
Yay.
Like, I'm in. I kind of wish it was more... I think
Zelda.
you've gone a little too far back making it Link's Awakening type graphic. Like, Minish Cap would be nice.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
so
I don't know.
that was one thing they said.
Like, even Shovel Knight, I know it's 8-bit, but like...
Exactly.
This literally just looks like... this looks like Game Boy Color.
So they said they're sticking to the Game Boy Color
Aesthetic.
color palette. and the Game Boy Color, like the tile design of 8x8 pixels, whatever it is. So they're like, we're making a Game Boy Color game, and I'm like, cool, but also, why? Like, why not make this game with the aesthetic of A Link to the Past?
Yeah, I don't. I think it's going to be really good. But yeah, I think, I don't know. I wish they wouldn't limit themselves. I can appreciate what they're doing, but it also seems like they're kind of just, I don't know.
So Derek in the chat says he backed Psychonauts 2, then Microsoft bought them, and it came out on Game Pass day one. So like Kickstarter is super like cringy, whatever. Also, okay, so the game looks awesome. I'm gonna buy it day one. I cannot freaking wait to play it in like December of next year, whatever it is. Let's move that over here. What the hell? You've sold at least, I want to say like 3 million copies of Shovel Knight, whatever it was. And they've said the reason that they're doing a Kickstarter is like, well, we just need a little bit of money to help us in case the game, it seems like what they're saying is in case the game flops, whatever. But we want to use Kickstarter so we can engage with the community and we can build it with you. And you can, there are so many other ways to do that. It's so like, I love Yacht Club. Shovel Knight was my game of the year for 2014. Not even close. But doing a Kickstarter after Shovel Knight was so freaking successful.
It seems a little disingenuous or something.
Yes.
But that being said, it's not like you're just like, we believe in you. Take my money and go make a good game. All you've really done is, depending on, now you can also give like two, but if it doesn't, you get your money back.
No, you don't. Kickstarter, you are not guaranteed to get your money back.
Really?
Yes.
Well, then I'm glad I only put $20 in. But like, all I've done has been like, look, I'm going to get the game anyway.
Right.
Here's my money. Like, yeah. And it's Yacht Club. The games are going to come out. It's not like it's just like the guy that made Axiom Verge 2, one guy in his garage, and you don't know what you're going to get. Like, this game is going to come out. It's going to be worth $20.
But also, think of Star Citizen, which I think has raised over $5 million on Kickstarter.
Well,
over how many, 10, 12 years, whatever it was. Still hasn't come out. Like, what's happening? I feel like Yacht Club is better than this. I feel like if they want to engage the community, which I think they should because they're that good, there's other ways to do it. But there's something that just sits wrong. Like when this game comes out, I'm going to forget about all this. I cannot freaking wait to play it. It looks amazing. Third thing on this, we're never getting Shovel Knight 2. Do you agree?
Looking
or
less and less likely. And that sucks. But it's
like
looking that way.
I don't need Shovel Knight 64. I don't want that. But I want Shovel Knight 2 with SNES graphics tweaked to 11, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Mina the Hollower. Hollower. Last item on the news list, Sean. We got some financial call updates for the Sony PlayStation 5 and the Nintendo Switch. We'll start with the PS5. PS5, it has now sold 17.3 million units as of December 31st. The Xbox Series. Oh.
The Series
is estimated to be at 12 million. The PS5 has now outsold the Wii U. I feel so bad for the Wii U. I'm one of the like 10 million that bought it.
See you, Derek.
Bye, Derek. They sold 3.9 million in the last quarter. However, they are now trailing behind the PS4. The PS4 in the same time frame sold 20.2 million units. So they're now 3 million behind, basically.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like,
yeah.
I don't think PS5 sales, other than the fact that they're limited in quantity.
Well, that's everything.
Has obviously they've kind of plateaued a little bit, but like they were ahead of PS4's trajectory not that long ago, and now they're 3 million behind. Like, did PS4 have like some big surge? Like, that seems crazy that they could have fallen 3 million behind in what seems like a pretty like
Yeah.
3 months ago, 6 months ago. It wasn't that long ago that they were ahead of the PS4.
And there wasn't anything big in 2014 for the PS4. Like they had Infinite or what's it called? Infamous Second Son, whatever the DLC or no, yeah, it was Infinite Second Son. I think that was the big one. Yeah, I don't know. It's super weird.
Yeah.
Also, Sony has announced they are dropped their projection for this year from 14.8 million sold to 11.5 million sold. So again, they just can't. Like, if they could, I do feel like if they could actually make these things, if COVID was not a thing, they would be.
Yeah.
They would be outselling the PS4, I think, and I think we also wouldn't be getting God of War on freaking PS4, and GTA 7 or sorry, GT 7 on PS4.
Yeah.
Good news, though, PS Plus subscriptions have hit a new high of 48 million. That's good, because the last time we got an update, they had dropped, and now it's going up.
That's good.
The digital software ratio is now at 62%. So 62% of all games are being bought digitally. Now, I will say, even though I have a physical PS5, I mean, we both have, no matter what you have, it's a physical PS5. But, you know, a physical media, I'm going to get Horizon digital. I'm going to get Elden Ring digital. Like, I feel like all the games are going to be digital. Like, if I get something for Christmas, that'll be disc, whatever. Everything else, it's going to be digital.
Yeah. Do you regret getting the physical one?
No, because if I got the digital, I wouldn't be able to play Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection on my PS5.
That's true.
And also, my PS4 is dying, by the way. Every time my kids try to play it, and they're like, the MLB The Show 14 disc, I know, is in there. And Nick's like, it's saying it's not in there. Maybe it's scratched. I don't know. Eject it. It won't eject. Eject. It says it's ejecting. It's not ejecting. Okay. Turn it off. Okay.
How do you know it's in there?
Because it's in there. Because he was playing it, and then it was like, it's not in here. And then he goes to shut it down. It's like putting the PS4 into rest mode.
Who's this?
Nick.
Was playing MLB The Show?
Yeah. That's my boy.
Really?
Yeah. But it would not ever shut down. I was like, pull the freaking plug. It was like, we're going into rest mode for literally like 8 or 10 hours.
Wow.
So it's dying. R.I.P. Also, 1/3 of the Bungie acquisition costs are going to be allocated to employee retention, so that's $1.2 billion. People are like, oh, because Sony sucks, I got to pay people to stay. Every freaking acquisition does this. Like, you set money aside to keep the people that are there that you are buying.
It's all about the people.
The people. Sony also confirms plans to launch at least 10 live service games by 2026. To me, this explains why they bought Bungie. Bungie's not going to make these games, but they can be like, hey, Naughty Dog, when you're making Factions, which obviously is one of these games, and I would assume also Twisted Metal, Horizon multiplayer. SOCOM?
What?
SOCOM?
What?
SOCOM! But, like, this explains why, and this also explains what Haven, Deviation, and Firewalk are doing. I know.
The win.
You know what I mean, though? Like, that's why they're in these second-party relationships, to get these studios making live service games that can live for whatever. But So what do you think, before we move on to the Switch, what do you think about PS5 sales and everything else?
I mean, all things considered, they're still doing very well, despite the fact that if you spend any time on Twitter, you would think nobody can buy these. But they're still selling. I wish they were more readily available, but they're still putting up numbers. 10 live service games. I mean,
by 2026.
But, like, if that means the end of 2026, that's 2 per year. Like, that's not a whole lot.
But I feel like they're all backloaded. I feel like there's going to be 10 between, like, 24 and 26.
Yeah.
But if one hits and it's successful and everybody loves it and they play it and they buy Kevin crashed. Microtransactions. If they buy microtransactions, which I hate, Like, if one hits and it's a whale, well, no, the people are the whales, but whatever. If the game is the whale, the people are the whales. But if the game is the whale and people love, like, if faction hits and it nails it, then it doesn't really matter what the other 9. I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
I feel like none of those 10 games are going to be for us. If they're free to play, I feel like we'll both try them, but that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, you want to move on to the Switch, Sean?
Let's do it.
The Switch, dear God Almighty, has now sold 103.5 million consoles as of December 31st. Are you kidding me?
That's crazy.
It is the best-selling Nintendo quote-unquote home console ever. Again, I feel like I love my Switch. I don't really. But, like, it's a cheat. Like, there's one. You don't have the Wii and the DS. You don't have the Wii U and the 3DS. It's just one console. So it's kind of a cheat and whatever, but whatever. I'm happy for them. It has now surpassed the Wii at 101.6 million sales, as well as the PS1 at 102.49 million sales. Next up is the PS4. At last count, 116.4 million. It's going to beat the PS4 this year.
It'll beat it
Easily.
this year.
Easily. It's going to get to, I would guess, 120.
This year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Especially if Breath of the Wild 2 actually comes out.
Breath of the Wild 2 coming out. Sooner or later, we're going to have another Mario game.
It's got to.
There's going to be another Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Like
Prime.
Maybe. Yeah.
Also, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl have sold, what the hell? Just short of 14 million in 2 months.
Crazy.
The top best-selling games on the Switch, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, now at 43.35 million. I think if you count the Wii U, they're over 50. They're at least over 50 million. Animal Crossing New Horizons, 37.62 million. Smash Ultimate, 27.4 million. Breath of the Wild, 25.8 million. Far and away, easily the best-selling Zelda game of all time. Pokemon Sword and Shield, 23.9 million. That blows my mind, because I don't think people even like that game. But you put Pokemon on it, and they're going to buy it.
Yeah.
Mario Odyssey, 23.02 million. That should be above Pokemon.
That's kind of shocking.
Yeah.
I mean, I have mixed feelings about it, but the fact that Zelda, the flagship Zelda game, outsold the flagship Mario game, I mean, I love it, but that's hard
should
to believe.
never happen, yeah. And then Super Mario Party, 17.39 million.
See,
I bought it, and I think you got one. Bye, John.
Bought what? Oh, Dread?
Nope, Party.
Oh.
You had one gifted to you, I think, right?
Yeah, Brittany's boss got it or something. Maybe he got it and then also got it as a gift. He gave us like a digital, like a thing to down. I don't know. But yes, I bought it.
Yeah. One other note here. Metroid Dread may potentially already be the best-selling Metroid game in the series with almost 3 million sold.
Metroid?
I don't know. Sorry.
Is Metroid Builder?
I said almost 3 million. I think it's 2.74 million. The last confirmed sales number, I think it was Metroid Prime 1, was at 2 million. And Dread's already beat it in 2 months, so. But it should be, I feel like that should have sold 10 million.
Yeah, I'm so
shocked.
shocked.
What are people doing with Switches that don't buy this game? My game of the year. Your number 3.
3, I think.
Yeah. It is. Oh, so good. Also, we got some quotes from the president of Nintendo, Shintaro Furukawa. He is not interested in acquisitions. Quote, our brand was built upon products crafted.
Products?
Yeah, okay, you're going to distract me from that. Our brand was built upon products crafted with dedication by our employees, and having a large number of people.
No, you were right.
And hanging a large.
Just read it. It says hanging.
I know, but I don't think it's right. And having a large number of people who don't possess Nintendo DNA in our group would not be a plus for the company. End quote.
Oh, yeah.
So this is why Nintendo's doing like it's so funny when people are like, "Oh, Sony, you don't like Microsoft buying Don't do it.
I wasn't even thinking about it.
You don't like Sony buying Activision and Bethesda and all this, but you only buy companies you have a very good relationship with. Oh, but you just bought Bungie, and all you had for a relationship was your marketing relationship with Destiny 1 and whatever, blah, blah, blah." Like, whatever you want to say about that. Nintendo is saying that same thing. Like, we're not just going to buy people to buy people.
Exactly.
You know, it's like Nintendo, like, and the Switch has sold 103.5 million units. Like, a lot of people wrote Nintendo off with the Wii U because it was horrible. No one was buying them. And now they're just like, y'all go do your thing. We're good. We're going to make, Luigi's Mansion 7 and Metroid Prime 7 and whatever. And he did also confirm that the Switch is only in the middle of its life cycle. I don't know that I believe that, but
I do. It's been what, 5 years next month?
4 years? It's so underpowered. It's been 5 years.
5 years? Yeah, I guess half. I would say they're 3/5.
If the Switch OLED also had like internal improvements, then I would say, okay, maybe. But like, no matter what they say about the Switch Pro, the Switch 4K, whatever you want to call it, they have to do something. If this thing is going to last another 5 years, it can't just be what it is now with, we got a bigger screen with an OLED. Okay, can you run freaking...
But clearly people don't care.
No, I know.
People aren't buying Switches to play God of War. They're buying it to play freaking Animal Crossing. Like, they're plenty powerful for that.
Pokemon Arceus.
Yeah, like...
It's like, hey, this game was made on a Nokia N-Gage.
They may very
Who
well
cares?
Be only halfway through.
I love Nintendo. I'm happy for you. And now, Sean, it's time for the wrap-up. Apparently, the FTC is looking into the Microsoft, Activision, Blizzard King deal, not the Justice Department, as normally would happen. Apparently, Satya Nadella is not worried. He says this acquisition does not make them a monopoly.
Monopoly.
Good. Let's go to court then, Satya. Schreier has said that quietly WB has delayed the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League to 2023. Neither of us picked it, right?
No, for this very reason.
Yeah. Also, I just don't. So I've started a list. I want to interview Colin again. I started a list, and one of the questions I have is like, for somebody like Rocksteady, like, do they just live off of like, what's the word? Like latent revenue or whatever it's called. Like how like they put out a game in 2015, Arkham Knight. Are they just living off whatever comes in? Like, or like, I don't know how it works for a game. Or like Sony Bennett, it took them forever to get to Days Gone after whatever the game they did before that. Like, I want to ask him, like, how did these studios actually survive and not just be canceled? I don't know.
Yeah.
I got a couple questions. Call of Duty 2022 has been confirmed to be coming from Infinity Ward. No shit. Also, no shit. It's going to be Modern Warfare 2. Not confirmed yet, but obviously it is.
Yeah.
And I will either buy it or I will play it on Game Pass.
I will do neither.
Yeah. Jeff Keighley tweeted that there are more big acquisitions coming, and he was saying that they're going to be coming very, very soon.
Did you see... So I can't remember who tweeted it, but somebody
God.
tweeted about how Sony still has $10 billion left of the $18 billion they set aside for acquisitions. So I started looking up. I don't remember what's what. I think
so. I will say this. I was thinking more about this. I don't think Konami can be bought because it's not games for them. It's all their spas and their pachinkos and their whatever. Their gyms and stuff like that. Like, they're not going to be bought.
right.
I think the only thing Sony can do there is partner with them on Metal Gear, Castlevania, maybe Contra.
Right.
But Square and Capcom, what do you got?
Square Enix, net worth, and I don't know enough about business to know
but
if that's
they
even
would
the
probably
right
have to
number
pay
to
more
look
or
at.
whatever. Yeah.
Square Enix net worth $5.9 billion.
Oh, Capcom's way lower.
Not a whole lot.
Really?
$4.9 billion.
Okay, so give him 7.
So I mean,
give him 7.
yeah.
I cannot see either of those companies going to Microsoft because Japan is different than the U.S.
Yeah.
So if they go with someone, and Sony can get loans and all that, like they can make it work. But yeah.
Yeah.
Gran Turismo 7 had their state of play. It looks awesome. Would you agree?
It looks beautiful.
Again, if Project Spartacus was the thing,
Exactly.
I'd play it, but that's it. Also, you have to be online to play the game because it will combat cheating. Good.
Yeah.
Who has a PS5? I know it's on PS4, but who has either of these systems that it's not online?
But if you're not playing online, who cares if you're cheating?
Well, yeah. That's
Like,
true.
if you're just playing single player, you can't use cheat code. Like, what? Who
Unless
cares?
it's trophies, maybe. But
Maybe. Yeah.
Ghostwire Tokyo is officially coming out March 25th, and it had a state of play, or not a state of play, it had a presentation, whatever. Do you care about this? I'm still like...
Not much, no.
I feel
I'm
like
thinking,
this is something if I get bored...
I know you're looking at GTA for March.
Oh.
I'm looking at Sifu, which I wasn't all that interested in. But now, like, people... I mean, it seems cool in general.
Yes. I don't know.
Yes. But people... I know it's not similar, but, like, people talking about it difficulty-wise like it's a Soulsborne game. And I'm like...
But I've seen a couple of reviews that
challenge
are like,
accepted.
There's a couple of reviews I saw that were like, it is... Like, it's not a Souls game.
No, I know.
Like,
yeah.
It is... No, but it's, like, so stupidly, ridiculously hard. Now, that could be the reviewer don't know how to play video games.
Now, I don't know... I mean, I platinumed Bloodborne, Cuphead,
okay.
Demon Souls,
Yep.
Hollow Knight,
Elden Ring.
hopefully. I feel like I'm forgetting one. But, like, I think I can handle this game. Now, if it's more akin to, like, trophy-wise, if it's more akin to Cyber Shadow,
No
the
chance.
platinum's out the window.
Yeah.
But, like, I beat Cyber Shadow. I platinumed the rest of those games. Like, I feel like I could beat this game. The platinum may be out the window. But I'm very interested in this game.
Yeah, I definitely want to play it this year, but I'm not going to pay 50. Is it
It's
50?
40.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to pay. When it's 20 or 25, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Ghostwire Tokyo, though.
No. I mean, I'm kind of in a similar situation to Sifu, I guess, where, like, I'm at least intrigued by it.
Yeah.
And now, like, all the early rumblings of Sifu have been like, okay, I think I'm very interested now. Unless something similar happens with this, where
You got
all
to
of a
wait
sudden,
a month, yeah.
But yeah, even then, it would not be day one or even month one. Like, it may be something I check out eventually, but I'm not that interested.
No. Pokemon Legends Arceus sells 6.5 million copies in the first week. What the frick? This game... I know graphics aren't everything, but first off, I hate Pokemon. Second off, this looks like it could run on the Wii. Like, it looks bad.
But again,
you put Pokemon
the audience
in the name,
of this game does not care about graphics.
or if it's good. It Takes Two has now sold over 5 million copies, which means at least 10 million people have played it because you get the Buddy Pass.
True.
That's another thing. We got to do. Oh, don't call me Drew Bach. we gotta do the thing.
Yes, we do.
The Bloodborne PSXD make has already gotten 100. Well, it got 100,000 downloads on the first day it was available, and it is available for free. Have you seen this?
I didn't know it was like I saw that
it was officially
existed.
released.
I didn't know it was something you can actually get.
Yeah,
but
for free. But it's only like, it's not actually Bloodborne. It's like more linear. I think it's 3 linear levels, maybe 4. I can't remember. But it's not like a full Bloodborne demake. It's a early Bloodborne demake. Activision Blizzard has announced that they are releasing a mobile Warcraft game this year. Now, I will say I would like to have a lot of snark here.
no,
I do think Warcraft works on mobile.
Yes.
And that's
I would
why
rather
I
play
still think-
Warcraft, assuming it's like old school Warcraft,
Yeah.
not WoW. If it's Warcraft, I would much rather play that game on my phone than my PlayStation.
Correct.
Like that sounds right.
Well, and that's why I still think that Diablo Immortal, if it ever comes out on mobile, will work. It'll be big. Like
Yeah.
those kind of games, I feel like they work on mobile. So we'll see. Congrats to Phil Spencer, who is receiving the DICE Lifetime Achievement Award and is being presented by his buddy from Bethesda, Todd Howard.
Shocking.
Did you see my tweet?
Probably.
Phil Spencer says acquiring Activision Blizzard King is the best achievement of his career, and I'm like, translation, you have Microsoft's money. Like,
Yeah, who cares?
you didn't do anything. And Bernardo, I love you. He tweeted, he was like, well, actually, I think he's talking about the acquisition. I'm like, you're missing the point. The only way he made the acquisition, he did not do anything.
Yeah.
He had Satya's checkbook, and he was like, you came to us? Okay. 67.8 billion? Yeah. Well, okay, cool. Check. Cool. And last, but also least, EA says the Battlefield 2042, quote, did not meet expectations. No kidding. The game sucks. They've also delayed Season 1 all the way until summer of 2022 because they got to fix the actual game because it's that effed up. I don't want Sony to buy EA. Let me just throw that out there.
No,
matter
I want
about the
no-
sports
no.
and everything, no one should want to buy EA. Like,
And if anybody does, it's going to be Microsoft.
yeah, good. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
I'll
take
play
it. I don't
Madden
care.
on Game Pass. I don't care.
Yeah.
Take your FIFA or whatever FIFA gets renamed. Nobody cares. But that's it for episode 270. Thank you all so much for being here. This was a long and wide-ranging episode of the Two Player Co-op Podcast. And until the next time, Sean, go ahead and take us out.
Thank you for playing.